What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sergeant. We are back with another TCG Pocket video. Today we have the new Mythical Island SP Emblem event. Yes, it is that time again, bro. It is that time again. You got to get 5 wins in a row, but don't worry, don't stress, don't stress. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. I got some decks you might want to use to see if it helps you with the event. So if you just give me a minute, let me run you through these decks real quick, and if you like them, use them. If you don't, hey, I don't know why did I do that? I don't. It's too early in the morning, man. All right, let's get into the video. All right, so in case you forgot, today is the start of the new emblem event that we have for TCG Pocket. Again, winning 2 battles gets you the basic banner, then bronze for 3 wins, 4 wins is silver, and then of course the gold emblem when you get your 5th win in a row. Maybe this isn't your thing. Maybe you just need some more pack hourglasses. Maybe you want some more shine dust. That's cool too. Now, even if you win, but you don't win in a row, it's okay. You still get the shine dust, because even if you win up to 15, you get all this extra shine dust that you're going to need. Now, hopefully you guys are saving it, because the new expansion is coming next week. And I think trading is going to be coming in later at the end of the week, or if not in the beginning of next. And this might be the currency that we need for trading. If you're not familiar with the trading and how it's going to work, I do have a video about that up on the channel, so I'll leave it linked in the description down below, or maybe like one of these little pop-ups here on the top of the screen. But just for participating in the battles, not even winning them, but if you participate into 10 versus battles for this event, you get up to 24 pack hourglasses, right? You get 3 for 1, 3 for 3, 6 for 5, and 12 for 10. That's 24 pack hourglasses, and then a total of 3,800 or 3,850 shine dust for the actual event. So pretty cool, pretty neat. So hopefully you guys are able to get that. But enough about all this. Let's get right into the decks. Now, the first deck that comes to mind for this event is a deck that we've seen plenty of times in the past, and I have a feeling it's going to be, well, a Celebi deck. And there's 2 variations of this deck that I've seen. One that I personally use, and another one that contains an Executor. All in all, it's a solid deck. It does what it needs to do, and we all know how it works, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a menace in this event. So without further ado, let's go over the Execubi deck. Yeah, Execubi. Execubi. Yeah, no, I said that right. Execubi deck. We have Executor to kind of balance everything out while you get everything set up in the back. We have 2 Execute, 3 Executors. You have the regular EX, flip a coin, heads, 40 more damage. For 1 energy, you can do 80 damage. That's going to be very, very tough. For 160 HP, you can't go wrong with it. Now, if you can set up your Executor with the Superior for the second card, it does 20 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you're going up against another Celebi and they got stacked energy, it's game over. I'm sorry. And then the last one with the goofy art, I like this one, my favorite, with the little smile. But if you flip a coin and if it's heads, it does 30 more damage, 130 HP, 60 damage for 1 energy. I mean, come on, you're setting yourself up for success there, right? And then of course we already know Superior Celebi I mean, Erica's a must when it comes to running these types of decks, right? So that's one that I can definitely see people running. Let me know if you're going to be using it or what variations you'll use. But let me show you the one that I personally rock with Celebi, and I like to call this one the Superior deck. So with this variation, I don't have Executor, I don't have Execute. I have 2 copies of Petilil and Lilligant, and then Snivy, Servine, Superior. Celebi, Erica's a must, Professor, X-Speed, and the Pokeball, right? So the basis of this deck is you want to try to pull the Petilil as fast as you can. I think I'm saying it right. Sorry if I'm butchering it. But you want to set up your little plant up first to get the Lilligant up there, because you're going to be able to do 50 damage per attack. While you're attacking, you get an extra energy to put on your Celebi in the backfield. And then, of course, once you get to Superior, we all know with them, math ain't mathing, because it's 2 equals 4, 6 equals 12. It's just the way it goes. So I expect to see a lot of Celebi decks during this event, which is going to be kind of fun to revisit. I haven't played it in a while. I've been kind of trying to run different types of decks, but it's going to be kind of interesting to dust the old Celebi deck off for a little bit. That sounded weird. Now let's talk about one of the top meta decks, Greninja Dose. And if you okay, that sounded a lot better in my head. It's basically the Greninja Gyarados deck. It's super popular. When I started running this deck, it was so much fun to run. There's 2 variations of it. There's this one that I run, and then there's an alternate version. Instead of 2 Darudagon, you substitute in 1 Kangaskhan, which is pretty solid. So either way, but you got 2 Froakie, 2 Frogadier, 2 Greninja, 2 Magikarp, 2 Gyarados, two Drudagon, the Pokeball, Professor, Misty, which, I mean, can we talk about Misty's ability to like not flip heads ever? Like I cannot tell you how many times I'm ready to go all out. I flip a coin, man, it's just instantly tails, and I'm just like, bro, I don't know, man. I'm not saying Misty needs a buff or anything, but it's like, come on, dude. Like, what do I got to do to get some like coin flips and go into my favor? You know what I'm saying? Come on. Anyway, man, forget Misty, man. But we got one Leaf and one Sabrina. So super fun deck to run if you can get everything set up, because you don't really have to worry about putting too much energy into the Greninja unless you're having trouble pulling the Magikarp. Then I suggest starting putting energy on Greninja. But with the Water Shuriken, if you get both of them on the field, that's 40 damage free. Now, another super popular deck that's also very reliable for a lot of people and was seen in a lot of tournaments this weekend is the Zapdos deck. Yeah, stop. Okay. All right. This one was a little weird. I didn't know how to name this one, but this is the Zapdos deck. It basically focuses on Zebstrike, Pikachu, and Zapdos, right? Some people run Dedenne and Electabuzz. You could take out the Dedenne, maybe substitute it for another Zapdos and leave the Electabuzz in, or vice versa. But you're going to have two Pikachus, a Zapdos, a Dedenne, and you're mainly focusing on the Zebstrika. So it's easy to get bench kills, you know, set up, you know, if you're going against a Charizard deck, right, and you have your Zebstrika out, boom, you can start doing the damage to the Charmander, because we know it takes a while for Charizard to come out. Or even with the Gyarados deck, right? Boom, you can see the Magikarp come out, and you just start nailing that thing, bro. Pause, because you know they're going to use the Gerudogon to stall, right, to bring out the Gyarados. So you might as well pull the Zebstrika out, start killing whatever's in the backfield, and there's really much nothing else that they can do. It's a very coin flip free deck if you run it without the Dedenne or even don't play the Zapdos. But those are just backup cards that you can use in your disposal. So very solid deck overall. I've had a lot of fun running this one. I can see people using this, but I don't know if it's going to be used as much as a Celebi, or maybe it will. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to run Gyarados. Maybe you don't want to run Zapdos. Maybe you don't want to run Celebi. Maybe you're more of like a fire type guy, you know. Maybe you just want to bring out Charizard once in a while, right? You know, big body Charizard. Which is why I recommend going back to the Arcanine deck. Arcanine is here to stay. I'm labeling it right now. This is one that I've seen used in a tournament. I've never actually ran it with a Mew. I've only ran it with a second Arcanine, just in case. But I can see where the Mew could be beneficial. So here we have our setup with the two Charmander, two Charmeleon, two Charizards, two Moltres, Growlithe, one Arcanine, and one Mew. Or you could do one Growlithe, two Arcanine, and that's pretty much it. Then we already know Moltres, bro. We already know Moltres. Flip the coin, get all, you know, put the energy on there, and then, you know, big body Charizard is going to do his thing. Or if you have a chance to set up Arcanine early, start taking out anything in the front. Then we got Sabrina, Leaf, Professor, Pokeball, X-Speed, and a Potion. So super solid deck, very, very foundational deck. I don't see this one going anywhere anytime soon. This is just like one of those, it's like reliable. You know what I'm saying? Like reliable. Charizard, Arcanine, very reliable deck. So Mew's actually an interesting touch. I hadn't seen it with a Mew before. I might have to make that change to mine and see how it plays. Now, you might even want to go back to the original Mewtwo deck, right? So we have the Mythical Mew deck, and the reason it's called Mythical Mew is because it has the Mythical Slab and Mew. And you can't have a Mewtwo deck without Gardevoir. Mythical Slab being a very useful card for the deck, being able to see if the top card of your deck is a Psychic Energy, so that way you can put it into your hand. And if not, unfortunately, whatever it is goes underneath to the bottom of the deck, which can hurt you if it ends up being like a Professor's Research. But all in all, very solid Mewtwo deck. Not one that I personally like to run. The one that I like to run, I like to call it the Gardemew deck. All right, I'll stop with these names. But this is one I personally ran. Just this very simple, very straightforward deck. Ralts, Curly, Gardevoir, two Mews, two Mewtwo's, and then a bunch of support, right? The Professor for searching, the Pokeball to get everything set up, Giovanni just for a little extra damage. Budding Expeditioner with Mew is it's a crazy combo, man. It's just a crazy combo. I can be at such low health, pop that bad boy back into my hand, play it the next turn, and then just be at full health again. It's just insane. You got to run that card. And of course, the ever faithful Sabrina. Now, those are going to be the main decks that people are going to be focusing on. But if you like Gengar like I do, and you want to run a fun Gengar deck, I got something for you here. They are very risky if the setup isn't done early on. So let me show you this one. This one's going to be a Gengar Mewtwo deck. Okay. Now we have 2 Ghastlys, 2 Haunters, 2 Gengars, 2 Routes, 2 Curlias, 2 Gardevoirs, 2 Mewtwo's, and just 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professors, and 1 Sabrina. So super straightforward. The Pokeballs and the Professors to help you get everything set up. Set up the Ghastly, set up the Ralts, put the Mewtwo in the backfield, right? Or you could even use one of the Mewtwo's as a buffer. Now, it is still possible to win, even if you get a bad start. I've had many comebacks with this deck. It's just all about how you play it and outsmart your opponent. So this is a very good one if you like to run Gengar. The second one is also incorporated with Mew, but a little bit different. This is a Gengar Mew deck with the Siligif, which is going to be additional support to draw cards along with the Pokeball and Professor's Research and the Mythical Slab. So this is a very good deck. This one gets you set up pretty quickly because Gengar is going to be the focus and the powerhouse of this deck. And then, of course, Mew, if you got another, if you're going up against a Mewtwo or a Charizard, genome hacking, super perfect for counter everything. So this is also a fun Gengar deck. And that's it. Those are the decks we got for you today. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to give it a like, man. Thumbs up this video, smash that like button, bruh, and let me know in the comment section which deck you're going to be using for the event. Best of luck to you all. Hopefully you guys get your emblems. Remember, we only got a week to get this done, so better get to it. All right, it's been your boy Sarge. I'm out, man. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.